REEEEM! But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have more. That was horrible. That episode. Immediately starts. This anime starts with like, Rem is kinda dead, but she's kinda like not dead. It's like, oh god damn it. It really started painfully last week, right? It really did. It really started painfully. But anyway, so hello everyone. Morning, of course, time for more series of my absolute favorite animes ever, right? Been waiting for this for years. And I still remember Rem. She's my best girl. Screw you, Emilia. So this episode, it should be a new opening. So my absolute favorite pastime thing with anime is looking at anime opens, right? The song, the animation, the lyrics, how it's fitting and so on, right? So hopefully the opening is in the beginning of the episode, not like the middle or whatever. Hopefully in the beginning. If it's in the beginning, I'm gonna pause and just actually you're gonna analyze the opening, right? And go over each opening scene and try to guess what's gonna happen and so on, right? During like the season, right? And usually I'm very correct on that. So usually I manage to look at this thing, especially with McClover. It's like this guy's going to him. I mean, most times, yeah. So that's really I love doing that. So I hope it's in the opening. And I'll say one thing. So I wrote in the chat too. Here where I live, it's been a power outage twice today. The whole city lost like power. So maybe the stream will die, and that's hopefully not because of issues on this channel, but because the power actually is dying. But it should be fine now. It's been fine for the last 3 hours, but yeah, it's like the whole city lost power for like 3-4 hours. So not much I can do, right? But anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, here we go. Still, it's like credits here, but I hope it's gonna be an opening. I heard it's gonna be an opening. Was keys lost in memory. Yeah. So hopefully it's in the opening. Come on. I hope it's opening immediately, so we can do the opening reaction, out of the bat, right? They're doing credits now though, so I'm a little. They might be opening in the end. They might be opening in the end there because they're doing the credits in the beginning. Subaru's got injured. Subaru's life is always suffering. He's got injured for everything, yeah. Oh, there's Rem in the party with Felix. Felix is always super cute, yeah. Felix is always hottest best girl. Come on. Yeah, and of course Rem is still. Of course Rem is still, yeah. Like to no one's surprise, Rem is still like that, yeah. But let's see what happens here. Oh, come on, get up there. Of course, she has no memory left. Yeah, Kirishama here. There's no memory. It's like a weird handshake now for her in the media. She's like, yeah, they're like, can I trust you? Maybe I can't trust you. But you have no memory though, so it'd be harder to, I don't know, like what's her alliance now? Which, so they don't even remember the deal anymore, right? Yeah, she's like, yeah, let's, it's like, yeah, okay. God, it's always so goddamn Subaru. You can't even shake her hand, you have to be like, tap her hand? You can't just be like, yeah, you have to be like, you can't just, be a normal person, Subaru. Okay, opening time? Maybe after the bow here? Oh, goddammit. Still no opening. But I thought it was an opening on Twitter earlier. It's probably the end then. But yeah, still no opening. I mean, sorry, but I want to see the freaking opening. But I guess the opening is in the end then, because I heard the opening was out. Because now, yeah, just. Yes, now they're going back here. But I guess they're doing the opening right now. At least he can see the, he's in the end. You have to say that Subaru probably is a half glass, half full guy. Oh, this is great though. Yeah, it's like woo, yes, we can save her. Yeah, gotta have that endless hope, right? with his series. What a block right there. Classic bad. There's a classic bad driver. That's like it's like you're having this romantic moment. It's like, hey guys, it's like, god damn it, man. You can never trust the drivers. Doesn't matter what time age it is in. No. Ruining the moment. That's good. Like, that's good, man. Yeah. If it's a little fun that they're laughing and having a good time, Rem is like lying dead next to them, more or less. Like in a coma, I guess, but still, though, yeah. They're like, oh, this is pretty good. I guess you have to be optimistic. Yeah, I should be fine. What I really want to see right is how Ram is gonna react to seeing if she's gonna be a different person, so on. But yeah, not they're back at the classic village there with the kids with Peter and so on. Yeah, back at that. Man, this happens. Always something happening. It's like something is strange in this village. Yeah, it's like, where's everyone? It's always something that's a mystery. It's always something that's going wrong, right? You can basically you can't leave your house without getting killed or something. You can't one step and something is gonna happen to you. It's like, oh no, they removed these people here, and everyone is like, yeah, there's something strange going on. Oh yeah. Okay, so they're finally going home here, yeah. Carrying Rem there. Yeah. We're finally home here, yeah, finally home. Yeah, so they're finally getting home. So I really hope we're gonna see. I mean, I'm wondering what if Ram is gonna have like a different personality if he doesn't remember his sister and so on, right? Like, doesn't have that. It's very airy. It is, okay. Okay, this is a new mate. Sorry, in the trailer, yes, I get the new recruited mates. It's like, we don't have Rem anymore. Yeah, exactly. Like, Fang waifu! Scary Fang teeth! Good, super good. A very, very proper thing of Subasa. Subasa teeth, yeah. It's good, Subaru. A normal reaction. Ah, shark teeth, yeah. I guess this gonna be explained by, Rem doesn't exist anymore for them, so they can't have the best maid ever, the best maid in history. So they're like, we need some other maids. Whoa. see, I really wanna see, if Ram's gonna behave very differently without ever knowing her sister, right? But we kinda implied it there, but yeah. And the Ram, of course. I guess it's gonna be a lot of Ram lying, sleeping somewhere. It's gonna be a lot of Ram lying. Oh, there's Ram lying, sleeping. Yeah, that's the whole system of Ram's like, she's lying in bed sleeping. Okay. See, this is what I mean. It feels like this is like, yeah, they really wanna really want to emphasize that Rem is in a coma. Like, Rem, here's Rem Kongan. Really like that. And now he's like, what are? This is another one? Yeah, so they kind of... Here we go. Oh yeah. Beko! Man, their relationship has always been a weird one, yeah. Here we go. You kind of would imagine she knowing everything with the memories, so because she knows a lot of stuff right there. She's like, oh, I know what is happening here. I have read a book about this time memory thing. Yeah, I know shit. Man, this is definitely one of those classic comedy moments of R0. Subaru and Beatrice hanging out together in the library. Yeah. But then hopefully she knows something, right? I mean, you always know that she knows more than she is telling him, yeah. Like, she's always like, oh, I know how this thing works. Yeah, that girl, eh? That's a weird deal always to be like. Yeah, feels like it's always something amiss, right? With this little girl, right? It's always something that she's never telling him truly. And it's always kind of like, well, I will tell you this thing. If you give me this thing, yeah, it's always like a weird deal, right? You have to maybe, what about this legendary book, girl? Here we go, yeah, it's like, I have this magical book you want to read, you want it? Yeah, here we go. Want trade? Okay, here we go. Good Subaru, yeah. Bait her with the book there. Yeah, that's how you're gonna. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She really wants the book. She is thirsty for that book, definitely. Yeah. Nej, Nalle får not. Exakt, it's sundering him. I can't have Spider-Man. She's sundering him. I mean, I don't really want it. Yeah, she's like, I don't really want it. She's trying to play it cool. She's trying to play it cool here. I don't really care. But yeah, like obviously that book is like super important. Like it clearly has, as we saw there with the flashback there. But it's dropping some. And I'm always wondering too what the Roosevelt is. Yeah, I'm always wondering about the master of the house, right? He's always like a suspicious character too, right? What's his goal and so on, yeah. And it's like, yeah, I won't tell you. Ooh, it's really pissing her off now. Oh, here we go. She's like, get out. Yes, making her angry. Here we go. Yeah, you gotta have some comedy. Yeah, that's like, of course, why not? Yeah. Then he gets blocking it earlier. Yeah, that's payback for talking to them when they were having this romantic moment earlier. But maybe she's a better maid though than Rem and Rem. Yeah, she's all like, oh yes, here's a tea. Maybe she's much more, because Rem and Rem was kind of annoying, right? She was doing stuff, yeah, like. Interesting now. So now, given that Rem doesn't remember the thing, you're like, yeah, no, she knows how to. Little tease, yeah, but yeah, right? Maybe she's not better for Subaru. Maybe she could have had more for getting in media, yeah, like she's, you know, adding in some more stuff there. Yeah, I'm finding out Rose. Yeah, they keep talking about it. They mentioned, Roswell like 50 times now. And Beatrice, of course, she kind of flipped out. They mentioned him like over and over again. And she's like, maybe talk to that guy. Yeah, maybe we should finally get back to our weird clown mansion guy. Yeah, he's like, has some. Like. I found her really cute with the fangs though. Yeah, like her shark teeth fang mouth is awesome. It's super cute. Come on. This is a really cute face. Otto is trying to play it cool here. Is that true? No. Definitely, this episode is a lot more comedic and a lot more character teasing each other. The last episode is like pain, suffering. Here's like just a comedy episode where you just make fun of each other. Yeah, primarily. Of course, a little bit early, but I'm waiting for some kind of bomb to drop, honestly. I'm waiting for someone to be like, this person got killed yesterday. I'm waiting for something to like just twist the storyline here. Because now everyone is too happy. So I'm waiting for something to be like, really, smack you in the face with some kind of emotion, right? A roller coaster. That's what I expect from this anime. And it's back to Ram being in coma. They're really gonna milk this in the anime. I mean, I shouldn't laugh at it, but from like a production standpoint, they really want to milk that. Here's Ram, and she is in a coma. Like there's been so many scenes of Ram just being like, it's in a coma. Remember Ram? Oh, here we go. This is her Petra appears in a maid outfit. Yeah, she's gonna be the next third Ram. Come on, she looks very similar to Ram and Ram in this. I said in the trailer reaction. See, she's the Rome or something. Gotta rename her Pum or something. Yeah, Remra. See, that looks like a Ram. That's like a light brown haired Ram. Come on. But I'll say one thing though. Have you ever seen what's it called? Most of a retry. That girl, right? The main girl in that anime. She looks exactly like Ram and Ram, but she's blonde instead. But she looks literally exactly like Ram and Ram, like 100%. Like it is seriously a carbon copy of Ram with like blonde hair. But yeah, so not Petra's gonna work here as gonna try to go with Ram's job here. Yeah. Well, we saw Petra trying to flirt last week, so it's like she's really trying to become the new Ram here. She's really trying to insert herself into his life here. Look at those eyes there. Yeah, it's like you're gonna love me, Subaru-sama. Yeah, she's really trying to take over the maid position here of the. Yeah. But it feels really strange now. They have no Ram. Ram is in a coma and they're replacing them. Got 2 new mates instead. Replacing the classic twin mates, yeah. Why would she have this necklace though? I'm also paranoid when I watch the anime. I'm like, is she evil? I'm also paranoid. I'm like, why would she have this necklace? This girl. Why would she be the one giving him the... I'm throwing it out here, but I'm like, is she against them? Is this a kind of trap? You know, and I mean the other kind of trap, yeah. I'm just like... I'm serious, because I am always super, you know, paranoid, cautious, right? Especially with this kind of anime. I'm like, man, this seems strange to me. This seems suspicious to me. I mean, Petra is just being, you know, thirsty and cute, yeah. She's just being like, I wanna be, yeah, she just wanna be the new sexy maid, yeah, so she's just doing nothing. But she giving her this, like, please take this thing here that I have for some reason. It's like, yeah. There's just a little bit of a skirt, but, yeah. Petra is trying to flirt here, yeah. She's just trying to be, she's just trying to be the new love interest, yeah. She's trying to be the new love interest. She's really trying to take over Ram's position. I will be the new maid in his life. So he's literally trying to be Rem. Like, I will give him a gift and be all like, oh, Senpai, please love me. Yeah, she's just trying straight up to be Rem. But yeah, I was thinking like, why is she giving that stuff? Why is she dropping that stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. We will protect her and so on. And now she has a letter too, she didn't give them. She's like super suspicious to me now. If she brings up a letter, it's like, maybe I should not have hidden this letter from them. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, like it feels super suspicious. I don't trust anyone. I'm like, everyone's evil. Puck is evil. Emilia's evil. Everyone's damn evil, yeah. But that to me though, we go back after in the review report, but that seems to me super strange that she's giving Emilia this new necklace with a new power thing here. I mean, obviously she probably gave it for someone, but yeah, like she got it from Robert, yeah. But still, it feels like a little bit like, why would she be the one? I will protect you though. I think something happened now though. I feel definitely something happened now, yeah. It feels like giving Ercero's writing style. I think this last minute here, there's gonna be a cliffhanger now when they get attacked or something. Yeah, they're in the cart now, and I'm just waiting for them to be like attacked in the forest, an ambush or something. Like, I'm waiting for something to ambush them at this moment, right? Yeah, they're in this cart, and it's like, they're laughing. It's like 2-3 minutes left episode. I'm like, someone's gonna come and kill them now, right? Or do something, right? It's like super suspicious. This feels like an ambush gonna happen at any moment. I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah. Emilia's getting alright. What's happening? Yeah. This seems super suspicious now. Oh, nothing wrong. Yeah, no. Man, something happens here. I really expect it to happen, yeah. Oh yes, honto. This thing where they like slowly showing the forest. They're like, here's a forest. It's like a dark, the half dark green forest here. Yeah, could something hiding in. I can't be the only one expecting something to happen here, right? Like something's gonna just come in, like, I don't know, a giant's gonna come like crush the cart or something. So someone's like flip it cart or yeah. It's super suspicious. Oh, here we go. See that necklace? I was like, I don't trust the shit at all. It's what I keep saying. What is that necklace? Yeah. It's what I keep saying. I was like, what? It's exactly what I kept saying. That necklace is super suspicious. I was like, that necklace is clearly something weird with it. Oh, here we go. Now it's gonna be. See? I was waiting for this moment. And I'm a blind reactor. I haven't read the novel, read the manga. But I was like, come on. This is clearly something weird with this necklace. It's just like, what is the shit? Oh, here we go. A narrative character. I have no idea what this character is. An elf though with the ears, they're clear, yeah. Like an elf, pointy elf ears. It's gonna be the scene when we meet the, yeah. I mean, I've seen the trailer, right? So I suppose it's gonna be the scene where he meets the white-haired, Shiro-haired lady. I guess the necklace teleported him to this place. Oh yeah. Now we're going in here. Yeah. There's like no soundtrack anymore. It's slightly brief. Ooh. So who is this woman now then? Oh, here we go. Here we go! It's a super suspicious ending here. Unfortunately, it's gonna end at this. Unfortunately, it's the last minute we're gonna see him meeting this woman. Oh man, this was in the trailer. Yeah, this is super suspicious. With the damn this woman there looks super suspicious. She's sitting here. Oh man, yeah. And of course, it's gonna end at it. But it's actually a longer episode again, so they're really doing longer episodes. But man, yeah, she's super suspicious. Like, what is this? And that's the end, of course. God damn it. That's the end, of course. It's like last minute, is like here's the opening. I guess here's the opening. Oh, she's even in the beginning of the opening. She's the one showing off the. But I'm excited to see the opening. Man, we're gonna of course react review to opening now. Yeah, awesome. The end there. Okay, that's worse well, I guess. Oh, super pissed off here. Okay, like credit opening. Next week is probably opening without credits, but whatever. Okay, Subaru's in town. I guess his parents, like Subaru's, before Isekai parents. Then he dies. This is episode 15, of course, the classic episode 15 where he dies in the ice. Okay, and everyone's dead around him. Yeah, everyone's dead around him. I guess he's killing himself here. And there we see, Gluttony. Oh, there's a new. That's interesting. Let's go back to that. There's probably one of the other witch people there. So it showed 4 people. It showed 4 people in the open there. And then, of course, the classic Emilia hug thing that looks super suspicious. Yeah, when Emilia's like, Oh, it's a bloody opening. It's literally a very bloody opening. It's drowning in blood. It's like fighting through like a blood liquid. And I see a lot of Emilia smiling and then a lot of blood. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of elves. Okay, it's like 20 of these pink-haired ninja elves. And then she smiles at there. And then it's like, Okay, so let's go back and break down the opening then. Oh man, I love doing this part. It's my favorite part of anime. I'm honest like that. I love breaking down openings. So we're gonna go back here and look at the different opening scenes. Unfortunately, this is like a credit opening. Next week is probably like a non-credit opening, right? So it's easier to look at the different scenes and so on. But yeah, let's do the opening. So first of all, the opening course starts with her, right? The new bad guy we saw her in the course end here of this episode. And I'm happy that the power didn't turn off. But like I said again, maybe the power will die, but probably not. So here we go, right? It starts immediately with her just like exploded up the so clearly this new lady here, who is she that we see in the end of the episode? She's clearly the main attraction, right? She's clearly here in the ending with the necklace things. I was suspicious of, but we'll go back to that later in the review board. But yeah, and she's also the one to be like, opening time. So she's clearly very central in the new opening here. Immediately shows off that thing, right? So I guess she's gonna be, very central for the storyline. But what I noticed, I think is one more of the scenes. So it's a lot of characters being dropped in the opening as well. Because I love in the opening, right? A lot of characters being dropped in the opening. So obviously I don't even know what these characters are. Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? Here's a random, probably a woman with like a mask on. But yeah, it's like a lot of characters being dropped. Not that easy to see who they are. In the beginning, kind of quickly flashes through some characters. So yeah, as an anime only, of course, I don't really know what these characters are. But they're clearly new characters being introduced here. But they're being very, quickly, like some new cute tan girl here. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, a lot of new characters. What's more interesting, I think, is later. Because then we see Subaru, and then we see him. Yeah, he's walking. He's in, his real world. I think this actually was interesting. After he kind of looks sad in the real world, this has to be his mom. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm just throwing it out there. It's an obvious thing, right? But it has to be his mom. Yeah, so it's like here's Subaru's mom. It has to be definitely his mother. and then next thing is his father and so on. I don't think that's gonna have much bearing on this anime because I don't think there ever have been scenes where he has really been talking about his real life that much, right? It's actually quite uncommon, right? In isekais, would you actually ever think about the real life? That's why, for example, I loved it in Hajimeru that season with Hajimeru and Bakarina. She actually had her like remembering Ashan and so on. But yeah, so clearly this is his mom, right? And that's his father. But that's very unlikely that's any that's gonna be even talked about. But yeah, okay, his parents and all. And then we see Beetlejuice when he dies. Then they kind of do different deaths. Yeah, they kind of do season 1 death scenes, I guess, when he's frozen. This is the the time he died in the in episode 15, right? Yeah, and so on. So they do different like recapping, death scenes and so on. But I think it's more important is that after this, the death scenes, we do see the scenes. So I think in the opening we do see one of the 2 other scenes we haven't seen before, because. Yeah, so what I mean is that typically, right, like for example, I think One Piece is the most, One Piece and Black Clover and so on, but typically in a shonen anime especially, right, they're showing off like, here's this guy, and there's this next Shichibukai, and here's the Yonko or whatever, yeah, and it's like Yonko, right. They love doing that, right, in anime. So in this opening here, right, we do see in the scenes that, of course, defeated Ram, right. So we have a scene, and what's happening, of course, that we do see like, here's one character. Here's this scene that we saw last episode, right? So after that, what of course what I'm guessing from them, given the opening here, is that the other character being shown, of course, is the other scenes, right? So we're gonna have we see this guy, we see the other guy, Ramfast, right? We see those 2 guys, and then we see a female character. So it has to be It has to be a new character, right? Not a scene. That's what I mean, right? This has to be a scene that's gonna come, right? Because like we see the 2 other scenes that we introduced last episode, and then we see this, I suppose, a female character with like pigtail, yeah, so kind of like purple hair, so kind of monsters behind her. So it has to be the next character, right? Given, of course, like that you saw the other scenes, right? It's a very classic anime style, there, right? So given what she has, given what this woman has behind her, I guess it's like a kind of like a young female character, probably might be, of course, like she might be 1,000 years old, but it assumes like a young female character. Given what's behind her, I don't you can see it very good here, but it's like a lot of monsters behind her red eyes. I'm gonna guess her powers is something like, monster control, and yeah, that's my guess here, reaction analyzation here. I'm guessing her powers is something like she can control demons or something like beasts, right? We've seen earlier in season 1, right, when they fought the dogs and so on. So that's probably her power, right? Because there is like a bat in the corner. There are 2 bats actually, I'm thinking about it, in the corner with red eyes. And then under that could be like a minotaur or some more like bull or something, right? And to the left is like maybe like a turtle or something. So it looks at different animals, yeah, like different animals. So I'm gonna guess that the 3rd scene we see here has something to do with animals. And given that we have different scenes like gluttony and sloth and so on, she could be, what would fit for that? Maybe like, what we have left there that would fit for animal control. I'm thinking it would be easier if they weren't scenes, they were actually the Buddhist path, like in Naruto, where pain has like the path of animal. That'd be, yeah, if you ever seen Naruto, pain has different paths, right? The Buddhist paths, and one of them is the animal paths. Like has animal summoning. It's pretty straightforward, yeah. Scenes, there's not really like a scene I feel that's like animal, but I guess there are a couple of scenes that could potentially control animals. Like maybe you could make them wrathful, right? You could make them angry. Maybe you can make them hungry, right? But really have gluttony. But that could be, yeah, that could be something like that. Lustful, I suppose, you could control animals. But anyway, I think she has animal control, right? This is probably gonna be coming in this season, of course. Given the opening, right? And after her, we do see, of course, the crazy, lustful stabber girl. And that's interesting because I don't think she ever was confirmed as a sin, right? But it seems to be confirming her as a sin. She appears in next in here. Might be Beetlejuice, but I think it's her, right? Yeah, like the first person that killed Subaru a few times. She's never really been shown since then, but yeah, like she's probably involved with other scenes and so on, right? Yeah, we see her smiling there at them, and Subaru is painful. And then we see the classic, of course, the purple hand touch, right? And this is interesting because there's always been this talk about that Subaru is being controlled by Emilia, right? Is he loved by Emilia? Is there some weird thing? Is she the one to actually revive him, right? Is she the scene of something? Because there's like a weird part here in the opening when this like the hand, and I think again the opening heavily implies that, you know, she's the dark hand that crushes his heart right when he dies, because this scene here in the opening is interesting because it goes from her, this hand, you know, crushing his heart right, into the hug scene that we saw last episode. That's what I find very interesting, because it really goes from how Emilia is like, oh, here's the hand right, and then that hand turns into this woman that's hugging him with this weird smile. It's kind of cringy, kind of like an evil smile behind him, right? And that is very similar to the smile she did last episode when he was crying, right? So it's kind of like, is Emilia the one that actually revives him? Is Emilia the one that cursed him with the time travel thing, right? That's been the theory that, you know, I won't say I completely agree with the theory, but it seems to make sense, right? And here again, it's like, yeah, it looks very like the hand turns into Emilia, and then she hugs him in this like this last episode, and talks to him, kind of a weird smiler, yeah. So that's really interesting, I think, at least. And then of course we see different. He just runs through a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood in the opening, and then we see different like recaps from last week. Last season, I mean, mainly. And then we see, you know, Petra smiling, and we see different characters and so on. See Paki and so on. Yeah, I don't think there are all the new scenes here. There's a lot of course, Emilia being cute and so on. But yeah, after we see the scenes there, there's no new character, right? I don't think so, unless I missed that. Of course, then we have this scene. And man, she was suspicious with the whole necklace thing. We see her with her hands here glowing. All the new character behind her in the back on the trailer. This is interesting though. So we see in the end, because we saw that little elf girl, right? Girl or whatever, the elf, the pink here. We saw her. I bet this scene is like almost unwatchable. But yeah, we saw this. We saw like the pink girl, the pink elf girl post with the ears, and she had like there's like 50 of them in the ending there. Opening. Yeah, in the end part of the opening. Let me rephrase. In the ending part of the opening. It's like 50 of these, you know, like, yeah, the elf, pink-haired elf girl that we used in the episode. So there's clearly gonna be more of her. The opening clear of that, yeah, like there's something with those elves, right? And they're gonna be obviously be involved, probably with the main baddie, right? The woman that it ended with at the last second here, as she was the one that, you know, tricked him to go over there, right? And then we see a hand, which maybe is Beatrice's hand, but we see a hand in the last part of the ending here that is touching that book, right? That you saw in the episode, Beatrice and him fighting on that book, right? And that's probably her hand, because I think, I'm not sure, but she has that it could be her clothing, it's not a color scheme. But that's clearly like a hand on that book, right? Yeah, on that book we just talked about in the episode. It's a book, of course, very important. And then we see back to the tea thing, right? That we saw in the episode. And ends with her smiling, right? Yeah, so I mean, she's clearly like the big. The ending part is great because she's clearly like the big baddie with the ending here. She does this like, yeah, she does like, yeah, here I am. She super big baddie. She might not be the end big. I'm not saying this person here is the end goal big bad of the whole storyline, but this season, right? This season, she seems very centric of being the big baddie because she starts the opening, right? It's just the explosion in the opening. It's also opening explosion, and then the opening also ends with her doing this like this like really smug bastard smile, like yeah. So she's obviously very centric for this for this season. As again, right, she's both the first part, the alpha and omega of the opening, right? She's both the first and the last part of the opening. Yeah, super evil, deliciously evil smile there, showing off that, yeah. So that's the ending right there, but that's like super evil. He looks so evil, but clearly he's gonna be super important. The next episode, I guess, is gonna explain much more on her, right? Because like it ended with her. But anyway, let's review the episode. That's the opening reaction section there, and of course I'm gonna upload that separately later if you want to watch that on YouTube. But anyway, yeah. So of course it ends right. It ends with her welcoming Subaru to her. I guess the world there with the necklace and so on. So again, as I just said right with the opening as well, right, she's clearly gonna be the main centerpiece. I think most of this season, yeah, it ends with her being like, "Hey guy, hey boy, wanna hang out?" Yeah, wanna hang out. So I'm really looking forward to next week to see what it's all about, right? Definitely. But let's go back to the necklace. I mean, I was suspicious. I'm a paranoid. I'm paranoid personality trait. No, but I was like, as soon as I saw it, right? You go back and look at my reaction, right? But like, as soon as I saw it here, not about in the reboot, as soon as I saw it, I was like, what is this necklace? I was like, I don't trust it for a second, right? As soon as he shows the necklace, I'm like, what is this necklace? Like, what is this necklace? I was like, I don't trust this at all. So yeah, that is suspicious to me. Like, why would she be the one giving the necklace? Says like, oh, it's gonna protect Emilia-chan. It's like, yeah, it didn't, maybe, yeah, and it sends Subaru to this other world, right? Immediately makes the whole maid household now then look infiltrated, like they are, traitors, right? And I felt that immediately when I saw it in the episode, I was like, I don't trust this thing at all. And it felt so strange to me. It really felt suspicious though, right? As I mentioned during the reaction part, it felt suspicious to me that why would this kind of random new maid you have be like, I have this necklace for you, Emilia, please put it on, it's not gonna be anything trap related at all, or like no, like take the necklace please. So I don't know, I was expecting absolutely the necklace to be some kind of trap, or some kind of lock or measurement or whatever. Yeah, it felt super suspicious, and clearly of course it was, I think. But it really begs the question then of, why is she the maid? Is she infiltrating that thing? Is she working with the bad guys? That to me is more interesting. Right? Yeah, is she working with them then? See the opening too, she has like her hands glowing with the butterflies. She's gonna be involved somehow. But yeah, super suspicious, right? And she looks at leather, it's like, maybe I should talk about leather. Yeah, so that seems to give a little bit. Can't trust this maid at all now. Definitely not. Certainly not. I was like, man, look at this nice necklace I have. Then I don't know. I feel there's a little bit. If I'm gonna be a little bit critiquing here on the episode, if I'm gonna be a little bit negative for once, not in this anime. But I mean, I will say this thing though. It felt very obvious, right? It felt very obvious in the last part of the episode that it was like, something is gonna happen in the forest. I mean, I laughed about it a little bit during the reaction because I felt like this to me, it's called plantation, or like narrative plantation or whatever. It's I think they kind of overplayed this a little bit here in the anime, that we kept seeing the forest. This thing we kept seeing this, like, look at this dark forest, look at this forest, look at this forest. Yeah, they kept showing this forest all the time, and then when they were like traveling in the cart, they kept showing this like forestry in the background through the window. And during that part then, you as the viewer, I think that was a little bad, honestly, in my opinion, because it takes me out of the immersion into the anime, because it's so obvious from a meta standpoint that something will happen here. So I think there's a little too much on this, right? Because I immediately think that there's gonna be an ambush, or that necklace, of course, is gonna explode or whatever. The necklace is gonna do something. So yeah, it was a little bit like, it was like too many screens of this forest being shown in this like dark. It's an ambush moment. So I think that was in my opinion was a little too much, redundancy. Yeah, it gets a little redundant, because you're like, well, obviously this forest is gonna be like a trap. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, obviously it's gonna have something's gonna happen. The necklace, super suspicious. It's probably gonna like explode or like freeze Emilia or something, right? So I can't be the only one looking at this forest being like, yeah, forest plus really suspicious necklace, it's gonna happen. So yeah, that to me was a little bit too much on the nose, I guess. I was just thinking immediately that, okay, something's gonna happen here. Like, it is way too much like that, right? What more happened in the episode? It was interesting that Beatrice got mad. Yeah, well, I mean, more than usual. More than usual. She flipped out on him. Yeah, more than usual. But the book is clearly important. The book is like super important. We already know that from Beetlejuice. Yeah, the book, of course, very important. And yeah, I mean, it's clearly Beatrice touching the book in the end of the opening. Like just before we see the evil smile in the opening, we see a hand touching that book in the opening, as I mentioned earlier, and that hand has the same color, of course, scheme as Beatrice. Red, like this red robe, right? Yeah, like, okay, anyway. Yeah, so yeah, it has the same red robe color, right, as her hand. So she's clearly the one grabbing the book, or touching the book at least, in the last panel there, right? It has to be her, as I said earlier. So that seems, of course, connected to what we see here. If we go back to the opening again, it's like the last second in the opening. Here it is, yeah. Like, it's clearly her, like, taking that book, right? So clearly the book is very important, as we already know, but yeah, like, clearly she wants the book, right? And she's like sundering Subaru. It's like, I want a book. Yeah, so that's very important, of course, that book there. That has a lot of magical powers, right? Could be a way for her to maybe fight the scenes, or maybe she's a part of it. And yeah. I mean, Beatrice to me is always, man, that sounds so paranoid, but she's also like a suspicious character. But no, I think that book's gonna have a lot of secrets that you can utilize, right, to fight them perhaps, and maybe help Rem or something. Yeah, it looks very implied there. Definitely. But more happened though. I think the episode definitely was very different than the last week because it's so much more comedy, right? Otto flying into Otto, doing teasing in the parts. I'm thinking what more happened. Well, yeah, okay. One thing I have to say again though, which I think is kind of funny, but it really is that Petra is like really trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm new Rem. It's like she's really trying to be like, please Subaru, I wanna be your new, best girl made out. Please take me, Subaru. She's super thirsty. Yeah, she really wants to be Rem. She looks kind of similar to Rem, and she's acting like, please Subaru-sama, I wanna be your new mate. And I have to say this scene though looks super weird. I can't. I mean, of course, I have a hentai mindset, right? So, excuse me for my hentai mind, but I have to say that when she said this, is she? I mean, obviously she wants to give him like a handkerchief kind of thing, but it looks like she's like showing her skirt, right? It looks like she's like showing up, flashing. It looks like she's. Am I the only guy that thinks that it looks like she is like she's very, very thirsty? I can't be the only one seeing this thing, right? Like, it looks super suspicious. It looks super weird. Like, she's lifting up her, yeah. But anyway, that is clearly a new thing here. That Petra is, or new thing, but she's a new Rem, she's a maid, and she's super into Subaru. She's super thirsty, and she wants to be like, please Subaru, take this thing and do this thing, and yeah. And we already saw it last episode. She was kind of, touching Subaru, and being like, Subaru-sama, please. Yeah, so she's trying to take over best girl competition there, straight up. Definitely. But yeah, overall a good episode, more funny though, and I'm really looking forward to next week. We're gonna see what's all about, right? And as I said, they're in the opening, Alpha and Omega, right? The new evil lady she's both the last part and the first part of the opening, so she's clearly very important. Yeah, she's clearly very important. So I'm looking forward to next week and see. Hopefully she's gonna explain her, role and motivation and what she's doing and so on, and we really get some more, contextualized on what actually she's about, right? But anyway, that's the series episode, guys. Press the like button. I'm thinking of maybe doing Decadence. I don't know. Decadence was like completely dead last week. I don't know if anyone cares about it. But anyway, see you guys. Have a good day. Subscribe. Press the like button, right, and so on. And yeah, have a good day.